My name is Dr. Colette Harris-Mathews, and I'm the Dean of Communication, Visual, and Performing Arts at Cosumnes River College. I've been at the college for 15 years. I've been the Dean of Communication, Visual, and Performing Arts for 4 years. And then prior to that, I was a tenured faculty member in the Communication Studies Department. I've been in higher education for 20 years now, starting out at Sac State and then here for the last 15 years. I was a college freshman at Sac State. I went to Sacramento State University, and my first year was really trial and error, even though my father had attended college, and he actually attended Sac State, but it had been a very long time in between. And I consistently saw a counselor. I wanted to be done in 4 years, and didn't want to take classes that that didn't meet my major. I started out as a criminal justice major. I was hoping to go to college and be a criminal defense attorney, and that was my big desire. But my first criminal justice class consisted of a smoking man with his foot on the desk, telling us we were going to go to the prison as a field trip, and I was like, I didn't really sign up for that. But my first year, I did okay, but I struggled through college composition. I felt that I wasn't prepared in terms of the literature we read, literature that I was like, okay, I remembered reading it in high school, but it seemed the questions that were being asked were far more in depth. And then I also struggled with the vocabulary. I remember a sociology professor that I swore wasn't speaking English, so I always wrote down the words in the margin and went home and looked them up later. But I made it through, but it was more, I felt that I had to guide myself a lot through the first year, but I made it. I can tell you that there are no 2 days that are the same. Since I've been in this job for 4 years, that there has been no day that has been the same as another day. I do have set appointments during the day, but it is that there's always the unanticipated. So I have a division of about 65 faculty members and 6 classified professionals, but I also integrate with all of the other things that happen on the campus. We have large-scale initiatives designed for student success, and so typically a day is in a variety of meetings, but then I also try to incorporate being able to walk around on campus to see what's generally going on. I try to engage in people that I meet on a daily basis and say hello, be approachable to students in particular, but and also keeping mindset of what our strategic goals are and what we're trying to do as a college and what we're trying to do as an institution of higher learning. In particular, right now, the project that I'm mostly involved in are first year experience from the point of view of integrating how students enter into the college, more so through guided pathways being a structured way in which our students experience community college. My projects, the projects that I'm working on, it's integrating a better scheduling software in terms of Ad Astra. We have a variety of initiatives that are occurring, but I'd have to say that Guided Pathways is the larger one. I serve on Participatory Governance Committee of our Institutional Effectiveness Committee, and then also Cultural Competence and Equity. So each of the deans serves on different committees, and I'm also part of our management team. The educational associations that I'm involved in off campus is that I'm a board member of the Sac State Alumni Board, board member, and that takes up a lot of time, but it's really about our students transferring to Sac State and being successful, and then also celebrating that I am a double alum of Sac State, and then also how students are successful at Sac State. And I'm also part of the Black Caucus in terms of education. I focus a lot on what's happening in the greater Sacramento on education and how educational initiatives are effective, in particular equity, and how equity impacts what we do on a daily basis, but in particular how it impacts California community colleges. As an African American woman, I am proud of my educational accomplishments, but honestly they mean nothing if I don't take others along with me. I think of it from the point of view of that when I sit in meetings and I hear that African American students are not succeeding at the levels in which other populations are succeeding, that disturbs me, because it's now starting to be said as it's a given, as opposed to that we still have our work to do. And so when we look at equity, that kind of work really, for me, is my legacy of how do we create educational opportunities for underserved populations, whether it be African Americans, whether it be Latino students, whether it be students who are disabled, whether it be women. And it's interesting because when I first started in higher education, that women, we were focused on women achieving more, and women are achieving at greater levels than men are now. We had more women graduates in the last graduation class at CRC than we have men, but I still think it's women serving or majoring in the STEM field and seeking non-traditional roles in terms of career education and things like that. And so the legacy that I want to leave is that everybody has the opportunity to learn. I believe that everybody can learn and everybody can achieve. It's just learning to overcome obstacles. I participate in affirmations every day. Don't die on that rock is one. Plan a little, pray a lot, and press forward is probably one that I've had since I was in college. That you have to have a plan, but you have to pray. I'm a person of faith, and I believe that you have to pray, even though we say we've taken prayer out of the schools. I pray. I pray that God is directing me to what I need to do on a daily basis, and then also that the work that I do is not in vain. In terms of affirmations, I just try to tell myself that I belong in the room. I always know why I'm in the room, what's my purpose in the room, and I try to affirm that for students as well, of understanding what your purpose is in the room and that you matter. I kind of say my hashtag is education matters. Well, I'm on campus. We're in my office. I am the Dean of Communication, Visual, and Performing Arts, so you can find me VPA 100A. You can email me at harriscl@crc.losrios.edu. You can also call at area code 916-691-7171. So students can email me, they can call, they see me on campus, say hello. I often say hello to students and make a point of focusing on our student population. It's really important that our students know that they matter and that they know that they have a sense of belonging here.